Hello and welcome to the second part of the video series on integrating agents into Minecraft. In the previous video, we had a quick look at what is the difference between Copilot and an agent when it comes to integration with Minecraft. If you have not seen this, have a look at my previous video. Today, I want to extend this functionality. And what do I want to do? Well, I created an Azure AI Foundry project with an AI search functionality that has some of my documents incorporated. So I have company specific information. And what I want to do is I want to integrate this Foundry project into Minecraft and then talk to my agent. How does this work? Well, we create first an Azure AI search. If you do not know, have a look at this video. Then we combine things first in Azure Foundry, we deploy it, and then we do an adjustment in Minecraft, and I will show you how you can do that. And then, of course, we will play the integrated or customized Minecraft version. So let's have a look at how this works all together.
Okay, so here on my screen you can see my Azure GPT agent inside of Minecraft. I have some trouble with my screen recording tool, therefore I'm doing this with my handheld, yeah, just to show you what can be done. And to avoid that I have to move around with my handheld and keep it steady, I prepared already a couple of questions. So you can see from this history, I asked something, hey, who are the founders of Microsoft? So this agent has some general knowledge. Yeah, it can also answer information about invoices, and in my case, it's case sensitive, or it looks like case sensitive. And I'm using keyword search here. That's how I included my Azure AI search resource. But you see that it finds information here, for example, about the total invoice amount. Then I ask about wingtip toys. This is an element that you can find in the Excel or CSV file on the left. And I ask for the annual revenue, or I ask about Contoso limited revenue target, yeah, and key decision makers. All of that information is available in this CSV file, and you can ask a question against it as you would do it with any other agent or large language model that you have to do. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. Yeah, as I said, I have some trouble with my handheld, and therefore I'm doing this recording. But now we dig into details, and I show you how you can configure something like this. So let's go back and then show my other configurations that I made.
So I'm now back in Azure. Here is my AI search, and this AI search only includes 3 documents. One was protected. I just noticed that a bit too late. Then we have here the CSV file, and then I have a German language invoice where I ask for the amount and so on. Yeah, and this kind of thing was then included in my Foundry project. So here is my Foundry project. I open it here in the playground. You can see that I added here the data source, and you can ask questions against it. That's something you probably know already. And then, of course, the key question is how do you integrate that? And let's go now here to Visual Studio Code. The first thing that you need to do is in the keys section, you have to provide your Azure AI Foundry project with the API keys. And you have to do the same for this Azure AI search. Yeah, so you need here the endpoint and the key. That's important. Then once this is done, you have to configure some of the existing things. So for example, in the GPT section, that's an existing file. You basically include a bit of whether this is Azure or not. And in the prompt also you have here additional lines that you can use to include this Azure configuration. So that's pretty easy because it's basically just copy paste and adding a couple of lines. If you have no idea how to do that, there's a small tip here, and the tip is the following. So if we go back into GitHub, then this was the original project that we used, and there is a guy here, G Muffinus, he created something for Azure. So here's an integration into Azure. If you have no idea, yeah, just download his project and play around with it. The only thing is it does not have this Azure AI search. And to integrate this, I was basically writing this file here that allows me to integrate this keyword search into my agent. And this is really not available. You have to code it yourself. If you do not know, use here Copilot to get help with that. It's pretty easy, and you should go along with that. I think you can make it. So if you have it integrated all of that, you basically then start here this main file, run it. So you, as before, you just open it in the integrated terminal and start node main JSON, and then the software runs as before. So nothing really magic apart from this additional file that you have to integrate to make sure that your configured data or everything that you have in Azure AI Search will be shown here. Yeah? And whatever you can include here, this is then part of the agent in Minecraft. Yeah? Okay, so that's it for this short illustration. Let's go back to my PowerPoint for some closing remarks. So after this demo, there's actually only one little remark that I have, and that is, if you want to learn more about this, if you want to see how these two guys here integrate things more and do a nice demo, then join us next year at this conference where Wilma and David will certainly use kind of agent Minecraft integration. So there's a lot of things to learn, and if these kids can do it, of course, you are also able to do it. So thanks again for watching and listening. And then looking forward to seeing you at the conference and also in my next video.